Hi, it's Amelie. Today for the Just Practicing, we are doing Christmas special. We are going to play Jesus, Joy of Men's Desiring by Bach, and also O Come, O Come, Emmanuel, which is a French traditional Christmas song. So this live stream is sponsored by Tomplay. Tomplay is an app that allows you to, you can buy one piece at a time, and when you buy it, you get the music that you can print, or you can follow right on your screen, and you have a recording of the piece with flute and piano. You also have access to the flute part only and the piano part only, so you can play with the piano part. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. If you have any questions during the live stream, just ask them and I will answer them right away. So yeah, that's good. Cool. So do people see the screen of the okay, so I'll just start playing and I'll see what comes.
I don't know. Part of the recording.
Maybe it's
like
like
piano noise. Maybe it's they capture the piano noise more.
It sounds like an instrument.
Maybe it's like a percussive instrument or something.
Yeah, like a little percussion they added there. Makes it more Christmassy.
Maybe.
Okay, I think for me it's a bit slower than I expected, and if it's slower, then it takes more air. Like yeah, so that's a big difficulty in that piece. It's the air. So you're in G major, and you're in G major the whole time. So if you have difficulty with that piece, like technically maybe practice your G major scale and arpeggios, and it should be helpful. And maybe a D major arpeggio as well could help, because but really it's pretty straightforward. If you have, you know, if you're learning that and you're more beginner, take more time to learn it, you know, 2 lines one day and then 2 lines another day. Because if you look at it, this piece has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lines. So let's say you play the whole thing, and by the end, that's the thing that a lot of people tell me. They say practice and it's very long before I get better, but they practice the whole piece all the time. And I think if you say today I'm going to practice only the 3 first lines, but I'll practice them, let's say I'll play them 10 times, and tomorrow the 3 next ones, and so it takes only 3 days, but you really learn it way better, because you're learning less, but you're learning better. So I would advise you to do that if you're learning it and it's a bit advanced for you.
A lot of people say they have a problem with that piece with the breathing.
Yeah, so me too. So I'll look at that. And the trick is, I think, to take a breath usually after the first note of the bar. And when you take a breath, it has to be a short breath, and I would advise you to not try to suck in air, but to make space in your body for air, and then that's a more efficient way to do it, I think. So I blow out, and then I don't know if you can see, but I expand my my ribs here, and in my back I push away my shoulder blades. I push them away from each other like this. So from the front it does, and in the back, so you can see, I don't know if you can see. So I widen my back, you know, and if you do it fast, you can have a lot of air in. So I'll play it and you'll see what I mean. Like, just try to pay attention to that aspect and try to do it, because it's by experiencing it that you will really understand, because it's not something conceptual really. It's an experience that you have to feel. Okay, I'll do it from the beginning. I was counting 4 beats. Okay. Long one there, and I think if I had taken one more, maybe at the end I was a bit out of breath. Also, don't play too loud. That's something you can do to help yourself with that. Yeah, well, at 5 for sure, between the first and second notes is a good place, and then at 7 between the first and second notes, and then at 9 you cut that B a little bit and you breathe there. And take a very big one in the beginning. If you have another one to take, no.
Somebody said you actually sound way better than the person who does the demo on Tomplay.
Oh, that's so nice.
Oh, well, we might actually be doing stuff with Tomplay soon, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I would love to do those demos.
Yeah.
I would love it.
You'll be the demo.
Yeah. So I don't know if people... Yeah, you have a microphone. People hear what you say?
Yeah, they hear
Oh,
us
that's
clearly.
cool.
They hear us clearly.
Cool, cool. So I'll do from the beginning. Maybe there. What do you think? Well, maybe at bar 3 between the first and second notes, you know. But that one, I would say, if you really need it, yeah, at 5 it's better. Yeah. So between the first 2 notes of 3, 5, 7, and then 9, of course. Yeah, then I'll do it again with those breaths, and I'll see how where I can put breaths for the rest. Oh, what have I done here? I thought I clicked it. between the C and the B, just before the third beat. And then I took another one at 14 before the third beat, and another one at 16 before the third beat. And then I'll see where far I can get, how oh my god, how far I can get with those breaths. So I'll take from 9, because if I take right from 14, I might not be tired enough, and so maybe I'll be able to get further than if I took it from the beginning, because sometimes we choose breaths, but we get more tired as the piece goes. So if we just took a big one, you know, it might be not exactly the way we'll do it. Okay. Every 2 bars, one at 19, and then one at 21, and then one at 23, always before the first and second notes there. And then at 24, before the third beat, I took another one, and then I would take another one at 26 before the third beat. And then I would be able to do those 2 bars and go to 29. Then after that, I would go to 31 before the B and A. And then I would probably do every 2 bars, so 34 between the first and second notes, and 36 between the first and second notes, and then 38 before the first and second notes. So that's how I would do it. Of course, if you need more air, maybe you'll want to take a breath every bar almost between the first and second notes. And yeah. So yeah, were those clear the way I said where I was taking breaths? Yeah. So maybe I'll take from 24. No, 23. Is there any question?
People love it. No, there's the breathing thing was the thing that you're still to make solution for, so it's good.
So it's pretty much that, the breathing in that piece. Yeah. So don't blow everything at once. Try to be thrifty with your air a little bit, you know, because sometimes we play like this. And I didn't give a very good example, but sometimes I see people playing, they give everything at once. You have to keep your, I feel if you keep your chest open and you feel that you have control over how how fast the air is released, it's a good thing. It has to be the air has to be I'm looking for the word constant, you know. Don't I hear a lot of students doing that, air pushes like this. I'm exaggerating, but I'm giving air pushes like that. I think it's in they want to be expressive, but it just makes weird accents with the air. So try to just breathe in and then control the release of the air. I think that would be a good thing there. So that's good. Should I play it one more time from beginning till the end, and then
We'll move on, yeah.
we do the next one? Okay. So
I
that's.
just had you on the screen, but it's okay.
Oh, doesn't matter. So that's good.
Yeah, it's good. Next one.
Next one. No question.
Oh, everyone was just really worried about the breathing part thing.
And are
Like
they?
breathing,
It's better now.
Yeah, people are happy.
And sometimes it's better to, really write them down and stick to them, because sometimes I take a breath and I don't really need it, but I know that I'm kind of making reserve for later. It's really like managing your money, managing your air. You keep some on the side, and and you don't spend it all at once. Okay, let's do that.
What's this one called?
O come, Emmanuel.
Okay.
Oh yeah, let's do this. that's a nice arrangement.
Yeah, super good arrangement.
It's very cute.
Yeah.
And I think if you have difficulties with your low C and stuff like that, I think you could play it an octave higher. In fact, I'd like to try
Yeah, that's a good.
playing it an octave higher right now. And also, I used to do, when I was young, a lot of, you know, music for ambiance during parties and stuff like that. And I used to do that a lot because I had, like, the pieces people love, and they're not really, like, you can do it twice. You can even do it 3 times. People are not, they like that, they like the piece and that's all. So I would very often repeat an octave higher, you know, just do it again.
Totally.
Those types of pieces.
Yeah. Somebody wants to know, Maria wants to know, how do you get your low notes to sound so strong and clear?
Long notes.
Do you think like it's sort of like ironing it out so you can hear and kind of change things and make it sound better, or just doing that constantly so you can feel better about playing?
I don't think they were that strong. Strong and what?
Strong and clear.
And clear. Yeah, I guess they're clear.
That's strong.
Okay.
Strong. I agree with them.
Because I was not trying to play loud because it's a soft piece.
Right.
But I understand what she means. Like they're there.
Maybe really present.
Yeah, they're present.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I understand. Well.
Plus, you're sort of separate from the piano part, so like you're really trying to be that part that is out in the front too. So that makes it more present too.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Okay, so my low notes. First, I don't let myself be scared of them, because when we're scared, we tend to our body becomes more tensed, and then some muscles that shouldn't be involved get involved, and they're in the way, and they make it impossible for the sound to come out, or the fingers to move, or whatever we're trying to achieve. So I have confidence in my body that it can do it. I don't overwork, you know. I don't try to catch the note. I just stay the way I am. Let's say I do bar 7, where I have F, E, D, and C. If you look, I don't really move. I don't try to catch the note by doing a...
Because you didn't see it.
I don't go... You know, some people do this, and then they cover the hole. Just don't move too much, you know. And then if you have a trouble with that note, it might also be that your ring finger here is not covering the hole completely, especially when you move your pinky further away. That happens a lot. And maybe just put a plug there, and it's going to take care of your problem, and you're going to be very happy with that. But yeah, try to just play those low notes the way you would play other notes. And a good way to practice that is to pick a note that you really love, that you think your sound is very good on, and then let's say the low notes are your challenge. Then you take that note that you think sounds good, and you go one semitone at a time down, and you look at yourself in the mirror, and you try to keep the same embouchure without moving too much, you know, without making too many changes in how you're playing, and it should help.
He said thanks for the tip.
So try that, and yeah.
Somebody also wants to know, what is the order of notes that you would recommend a beginner flute player to learn first? Well, our book will address that in 2 weeks.
Well, yeah. We're finishing the book. Well, usually I start with B, A, and G. I used to start with C, because C is a very easy note to play, but for holding the flute, it's a bit difficult. So B is
Yeah, some of the old videos have that. You have a BAG video. First
BAG.
Notes. If you type first flute or first notes, flute channel, you'll find it.
Yeah, flute channel, first notes, you'll find that. Yeah, B, A, G. And what I do is I explain to beginners that, you know, you start on a B, and then when you add a finger, you make the tube longer, so it makes it lower, you know? It's as if your instrument was getting longer, so, and then it's very easy to learn all the different fingerings that way. So that's good?
You want to do it up an octave now?
Yeah, I'll try it one octave higher. Okay, I'll do that again. So that's a nice one. I was thinking, when I was young, I would play for my family at Christmas. They would always ask like, "Oh, play me something," and with that, it's so much cooler.
Oh yeah, so
People
go,
you get the Tomplay, and then you can play it with the piano. It's
some people just bought some right now. Some people bought Let It Snow and some other
yeah,
stuff.
because it's
very
well, I think Christmas parties, if when someone plays an instrument, it's cool to get it out and
you have a complete experience.
Yeah.
People appreciate it.
Yeah. Or even, when I used to play those ambiance music things, if I had that, sometimes people asked for only one musician because of their budget, but I was playing alone. I think I would have liked to play with that instead, because it's a real piano, it's a good sound, it's,
I know those ambiance things, they have the most expressive type of melodies, You can't go wrong with the pops.
Oh yeah, that's what people want to hear. When they hire you for
that,
that, that's what they want to hear, so you should give them what makes them happy.
So you said that arrangement, it's pretty good in the register that it's given and also playing up in the high register. That's what you did, right?
Yeah, I did both. And you could also play, let's say, the first part as written, and the second part an octave higher. After the little piano solo at 15, when you come in at 19, you could do... So it gives more
Dramatic effect?
Yeah, bigger dramatic effect when it comes back. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
But you can all play it low as well, and it's more intimate and they're both very beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no other questions, I think.
No question?
No, everyone thought it was very expressive and beautiful. People love it. People want to know what flute you have. I already answered that for them.
Yeah. And if you're wondering, there's little ways to make it more expressive, first and third beats, you should put a little bit more emphasis on those notes, make them either a bit longer or vibrate them, or, some notes are more important than others, and also do those crescendos and,
Cool.
Those types of things. Some notes go towards other notes, and some notes are like the pillars, So you try to figure out, da 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 da. Exactly. Everything. Those notes are going towards the first and third beats, So if you see it like that, the phrase will move forward.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to talk about all those things, and then maybe I'll talk about FluteCon just after, so we can ask them about, they can tell us like what are good.
What do you want me to say?
No, just the regular stuff.
Okay. So if you are interested in taking lessons with me, you can email us at info@theflutechannel.com, and we will send you all the information for that. We do it through Skype or other ways that, live video. And it works very well. So if you're interested in that, just email us at info@theflutechannel.com. If you're looking for a flute, you can use our code TFC with the Flute Center of New York. You go to flutesforsale.com, so flutes, 4sale.com. And if you use our code TFC, it helps us, and also it gives you perks like longer warranty. You can try more flutes for a longer period of time. All the details are below. If you are looking for some of our shirts, like this shirt, or we have a big poster with fingerings, scales, and trill fingerings.
That's our top seller right now. We've sold a bunch.
Yeah, I think people really enjoy that one. It's great. You put it on your wall and you have everything there. So that, it's store.theflutechannel.com. Very easy. Store.theflutechannel.com. You can find all that. Is that it for? I talked about Patreon in the beginning, so yeah, that's if you like the app, you can go on Patreon and get it and get music. They have a big selection.
Cool. You want to move over for a second? So,
yeah.
So we can just talk a little bit about. We'll talk really quickly about this is going to be the last Tomplay the last just practicing sort of until January. We might do a couple, but it won't be on Sundays.
We'll see.
We'll see how we feel. We'll see how we feel.
If one day we wake up and...
But there will be more videos, a couple more videos during the month of December. We were talking before about Discord and having a group masterclass setting. That's going to change sort of to something that we're going to kind of arrange around. So you want to look up... We'll make people know about that, but we're really excited about doing something. So let us know. What we want from you guys is let us know what are great times of the year for you to... want to have a class like that, a group online class, so you can work on your auditions, for high school or any of those types of things. Let us know what month of the year is good. I know everyone just had tests this week and last week for a lot of All-State and all those things in the United States. Let us know if those are dates that you would like to do something just before, maybe in May, maybe in June, who knows, or in the summer. Let us know down in the description box below. So that will really help us, but we're going to also ask in the community tab as well. But if you guys are here, let us know right away in the comments what are great times of the year for you to do something like that, an online masterclass. So that will be really cool. We have it all set up, and it's going to be really exciting to do.
Yeah. We want to do a bit like the Flute Festival was, but online. So it's easier for everyone to participate. You don't have to come all the way here. That's a great thing about the internet. We can all share from everywhere, and it's more affordable for people. And it's we want to try that. I think we can do something very nice because I think that way of teaching. I learned a lot from going to those types of events as a student, because when you get a private lesson, it's very good, but a group lesson is great because it's different, but you can learn a lot from the other people there. Sometimes being outside of it and seeing, oh, he does that, oh, when he changes or she changes it, the sound is better. Oh, I do this too. But it's you have an outside point of view, so sometimes it's a very efficient way to learn. And also if you teach or you're starting to teach, for me it was a good way to become a better teacher, because I would always listen, and I still do it when I go to master classes, and I ask myself, what would I tell the student, and then I compare with what the person is saying, and I'm like, oh, that's a good way to say it, or so I think those events are very good for learning. It's another type of thing that can be very beneficial. So So I guess that's it for today.
That's it.
Okay, so thanks for watching. I hope this video was helpful. If you liked it, please like it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and see you next time.